Here we go. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Tuesday. Happy December. It's the first Tuesday of December, and I'm so excited to be here and just be joining together since we all don't get to work together every day. We get to come together every week, and it's wonderful. For those of you who I've not had the opportunity to meet, I am one of the marketing directors on this amazing Legacy Peak team. My name is Tori, and I'm just so excited to be here and be hosting our December team Zooms. So I'm going to start out by just saying, if you are new here, we would love to just hear where you're from in the chat. If you are joining us on Facebook, be sure to let us know that you're tuning in, whether it's live or after the fact, listening to the recording. We just love to get to hear who is joining us each week. And I wanted to share something very exciting, that today is payday, Juice Plus payday. So you got paid. Check your bank account. Because of your bold efforts to help others get healthier with Juice Plus, you're making an impact and earning an income. And to me, that's the very best thing, is that we get to make an income while making an impact. So I thought it would be very fun. I don't know if you're like me, but I am not the person that checks our bank account frequently. My husband does that. And so I sometimes miss that it's payday, but it's such a gift that paycheck gets directly deposited every single month. And so I just want you, whether your paycheck is where you want it to be or not, I want you to comment how you are using your Juice Plus income, because I think it's a really big deal for us to celebrate that we get paid and that every dollar we make is a reflection of those that we are helping, the amount of people that we're helping. So comment in the chat, please, and let us know how your Juice Plus income is serving your family, whether you're saving, whether you are able to give more, or what you're spending it on. Maybe this season, it's a blessing to just be able to have that income for Christmas money. So let us know. We'd love to hear. I know that I am forever grateful for the options that my Juice Plus income has given our family, and I can't imagine where we would be without it. We have just recently moved to Wichita, Kansas, but we were able to travel the country for over 2 years as a family, just having the freedom to go and make memories as a family. And I'm going to show you, I just printed out a bunch of these pictures that really, this is like the wall that Juice Plus, because of Juice Plus, we were able to make all these amazing memories. And I am just so grateful. So please comment below. And I just wanted to highlight that it's payday, and this cute image was made by Emily, and we can pop it in the chats, but it would also be a really fun thing to just go and celebrate those on your team and just remind them that it's payday. So I love that image, and I just would love to hear from you guys about what this income and this impact means to you. All right, next, I'm going to transition into really my favorite part of this call, is hearing from you all. And we have 3 people sharing today that I can't wait to hear from. They just got back from the beach, and they got to be at this amazing leader retreat. And I am even more excited to hear from them because I was not at the beach this time. And so I can't wait to just take away any little tidbits I can. Of course, it's not, you cannot bring back your experience, but they are going to just share with us, and I can't wait to do that. And so in order to be invited to this special leadership retreat, you needed to at least be a qualifying senior sales coordinator. And I just wanted to show you that we have our amazing Boards app. And let's see, I was going to pull up Boards here for you guys to see. I don't see it on my desktop anymore. But if you do not know what qualifying sales coordinator means, it really means you're taking the next step into leadership, going from just being at the highest commission level to being officially in leadership with our company. And we would love, your upline support team would love to walk you through what this QSSC level means. Of course, you can go to our Amazing Boards app and click on the compensation, which I was going to walk you through. But if you click on the worksheets, you can pull up a QSSC worksheet, and we would love to have a separate call or Zoom with you to walk you through it and to walk you through what it would look like to reach QSSC. And know that we have 4 months for those of you that are wanting to go for QSSC and be invited to our spring leadership conference. We have 4 months that you can just decide today you're going to go for it. But I'm so excited to transition and get to hear from these beautiful women that had an amazing experience at the beach. And so I'm going to kick it off by just asking Kelly, are you able to share first? I would love to hear just kind of where you were before this trip. You can for sure share with us what Juice Plus has meant to you, both the nutrition and the business, and kind of where you were going into it, but then what it was like walking away from it. I would love to hear.
Yes, absolutely. Can everybody hear me? I was having like some difficulty. Okay.
Yes.
Gosh, I feel like I have so many things I could say. I've been walking through a hard season in my life. So like going into this trip, I was kind of in one of my off seasons, right? Like that we all have. So I knew that I had to make it happen, even though it was difficult. I was like, I'm going to commit and do this. I knew it was going to be incredible. And it was. We had so much fun. We did like games and competition. We played pickleball. I fell in love with pickleball. Literally, it's my favorite sport now. We did a scavenger hunt, and the training that we did, like who knew that a 90s video could like blow my mind? I mean, I was the awareness of my financial blueprint and like the limits that I have set on myself, just like I like preset, like subconsciously set just from like my childhood and what I've seen growing up. I think just the awareness of that has been huge for me because those limits are now gone. Like I've been able to shift that so quickly just from learning from the training and everybody in that room talking about, you know, what they took from the training. It's really changed my approach to this business, and I'm ready to just go full force and find financial freedom. Which is incredible because what I'm walking through, the timing just couldn't be better. And I need that. I mean, who doesn't need that and who doesn't want that? And just being around a group of women who are also like, we're all in different walks of life, but we've all been through different hardships and struggles. And just to see the way that like they've came through that or are walking through that, to see the other side of that, like the victories that they found, it was just transformative is the word I would use. We all just poured into each other. I've never felt so loved and like a sense of belonging in a group of women. And it just shows like who you surround yourself truly does matter. And I realize that now more than ever. So it's important who you're around and who you spend your time with. These women are all Christ-filled, and I just felt light pouring out of all of them. And I could feel that they feel my light, and they point that out, and they just make me feel brighter and, you know, more loved and more important. And one thing I do want to mention is learning, like everything that you learn from a group of people like that in a house and in that sort of situation. Oh my gosh, like I just take something away from these people every single time I'm around them. And I just feel so grateful to be in that room and just soak up that knowledge. I mean, I'm young, so I'll take every single bit of it. I just feel going into it versus leaving it, I feel like more of a leader, if I'm being honest. I mean, I considered myself a leader, but now I'm like ready to lead, and I want to lead, and I'm confident in leading. And I just feel brighter and excited and motivated and all the things, and just more than anything, grateful that I got to be there and be a part of that. And I'm already looking forward to the next one. And I'm just lucky to be on this team and part of this mission. It's just been truly a gift from God.
Oh, thank you for sharing, Kelly. That was beautiful. And I think that doesn't happen when you're just at home by yourself. So every single time, we come together, obviously it is way more intimate and powerful to be together in the setting that you just were. But I just think every time we come together, we can take something away and we can grow and take that next step forward and, just recommit to this mission. And so thank you. I'm so thankful that you made it happen to be there. And just what your takeaway is priceless. So,
Thank you.
okay, now we're going to hear from Trisha. So Trisha, feel free to unmute and share with us.
Hey, okay, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Oh, all right. Well, yes, what a treat. And like Kelly said, absolutely fell in love with pickleball. I think that's probably the last thing I thought I would like, but I loved it. And definitely enjoyed all the fun activities and scavenger hunts that Kelly had said, but definitely was the intimacy of just our conversations and getting to know people more. But Jeanette had asked us to think about what we looked like, how did we see ourselves going into that weekend and then see ourselves leaving that weekend. And I have to say, I left there just feeling a bit taller. I left feeling more confident and just full of, I was proud and I'm just full of pride of being part of this mission and that this mission that we are on and that we get to truly transform people's lives and inspire people to not just be healthier physically, but mentally, which is huge, financially, spiritually. We get to touch everything through what we get to do. And this weekend just edified what I already knew, but it just edified that this business, this company, this community, this culture, it's real. And we are extremely lucky with what Jeanette and Carrie has created for us, that is real and that it's true and that it is just built on honesty, love, and hope. And that is what I felt this weekend, what I got from it. I truly enjoyed the multi-millionaire mindset that Kelly mentioned. So many great points in there that I took away, like the blueprint. But what I really realized is we all have problems. Okay. Problems are always going to be there. Life is always going to be changing. There's always going to be something. It is truly, you got to become bigger than that problem. It really is, who are you? How are you talking to yourself? What are you saying about yourself? And you need to become bigger to that problem. We always hear ourselves say, oh, well, maybe if I have a little bit more time, I can get more customers. Or if a little bit more time, I could spend more, I could put more forth into my business. Or when my kids are out of grade school, I can spend more time in my business. There will always be something. I am in the middle. This past year, I was in the middle of something big, and I just have to realize we're going to have ups and downs, but it's really who we grow into become that impacts everything that we do. So it's all about learning and growing and just becoming bigger than your problems. Before this business, I was sick. My family was sick. I was working full time, running the kids all over the place. I was overwhelmed. I felt like every day was Groundhog's Day and I was just spinning the wheel. And when I start Juice Plus and I become immersing myself in this culture and in this community, my health got better, but my mindset also got better. And I was even busier than I was before, but I was able to handle it. And I am able to handle it better because of who I've grown into become. And it's a revow. I have to continuously keep doing that. And that is what this weekend reminded us, is we just have to keep working on our mindset. And that's where the success is going to lie. So truly it was, things I took was, what has changed is I am creating my life versus life versus letting life happen to us. We need to create it from what's up here. So it's all about what's up here is going to have an impact on our life. And it's all in your attitude, and what you settle for is what you're going to get. So I could have said so much more too, like Kelly said, but it truly just was the most amazing weekend, and just so grateful for all the leaders that were there with us this weekend to share.
Thank you, Trisha. Well, I love that no matter where you are in this business and, you know, how long you've been around, it still is just as powerful to be reminded of these, you know, things about rising, you know, above the things that are just happening to us in our lives, and really recommitting to growing and learning and stepping outside of our comfort zone to help others. So I
want to say one thing also.
Yeah.
We had a scavenger hunt, and it was a nighttime scavenger hunt, and Trisha and Kelly won. They were partners.
Awesome. That sounds fun. I can't imagine a better place to have a scavenger hunt than the dreamy Carillon Beach lit up Christmas little village by the sea. So that's so fun. Okay, wonderful. Well, I am going to have Emma unmute herself and share now. So take it away, Emma.
Oh, thank you. I love what Kelly and Trisha said. I'll just start with saying, in the beginning of this business, I wondered how the business could be better than the product. Like, I love the product so much. And then I realized, oh my goodness, the business can be. And then everyone says, no, but the community is better. It's better than even what the business pays. And I was like, no way, Jose. And leaving this weekend, oh my word, it's so true. I knew I liked all of these ladies going into it, and I knew it was going to be fun, but I left truly loving them. Like, they're going to be my lifelong friends, and we have so much in common. And it is just, we laughed so much. The leaders, like all of our NMDs, treated us to a spa night, which was just fabulous. There was so much love and affirming each other. The scavenger hunt was hilarious, although my shins hurt so bad trying to follow Emily Otten. Oh my goodness, she can run and I cannot. And they are just now preparing. It was so fun. Like, and then the beach, of course, it was just luxury. The food, the company, it was luxury. It was wonderful to feel so loved. And yeah, the millionaire mindset thing, that course was mind blowing. So what I took away from that, kind of piggybacking off of Trisha, is that everyone has hard, like she said, and I have to refer to my notes because I don't want to butcher what he said. But everyone has the hard. And what I loved is that he said practice working through it. Like, you have to retrain your brain. So you have to literally practice acting in spite of your fears. And we may be fearful to send a text message to someone that you've made the decision for them. They don't want to do the business. They don't want to have Juice Plus in their life, but practice acting it out and sending the text message or picking up the phone and calling them. And you're literally going to retrain your brain, and then it's going to just become secondhand to you. I love that. And I also love that he said that rich and successful people all felt the same way. Like, they all have the same fears, but then they acted it out. Like, they just practiced it and they worked through it. And that was really encouraging for me to hear, like, okay, we all have this blueprint in our brain. Like, we're trained this. We're not born with it. We're trained by our parents and everyone that we're around on how to think, including all of these rich and successful people. And they've retrained their brain to work through it and to know how to deal with it. And then one of my favorite and most challenging parts was that he encouraged us to go 7 days without complaining. And I took the plunge. I'm like, I'm going to do it. This is going to be easy. oh my goodness, no, not easy. I caught myself so many times wanting to complain, but we're trying to retrain our brain to focus on the good and the positive in this. And being in Florida, it seemed so easy to do that because literally all these ladies are so positive and uplifting and pointing out the good in you. And then coming home and life slaps me in the face. I'm like, oh wait, okay, I gotta, really work at this. But it was wonderful. And Carrie Brummett, she was so wonderful to put together some things and having us like write out our why. Like, what is our why? Why do we want this business to work for us? Why do we want this product? What do we want in our family? And it was really great to just see it on paper and writing it out. And I would encourage all of you to do that as well. Just write out, like, why did you start doing Juice Plus as a business, and really get to the root of your desire. And it's kind of surprising where it took me. Oh, good. You're doing sorry, I'm reading the comment. You're doing a 7-day no complaining challenge. Okay, great. It was surprising what the root of my why, like, why do I want freedom financially? Why do I want to travel with my family? Why do I want to make memories with my kids? Just asking yourself all those questions and keep asking why until you get to the root of what you really want in this. So it was wonderful. I loved it. Everyone was so kind and loving, and it was a treat. I hope all of you guys get to experience it.
Thank you, Emma. Thank you so much for sharing just some practical little takeaways. Like, everyone has the hard, and retrain our brains and acting in spite of our fears. That's probably one of the number one things I think when I have someone reach out to me that wants to do more with this. It's like they're just afraid of like not saying the right thing or not knowing what to say, or even just taking that next step. And it's like, I think about the fact that I don't have as many of those roadblocks, but that's just because I really immersed myself in this community, hearing the verbiage over and over and just getting creative with, sharing my heart. And really it goes back to that, saying, okay, I'm nervous to reach out to you, but I can't not, because I thought of you and you're on my heart and I want to help your family. And this nutrition has changed everything for us, and even sharing this business and what it's been. So I just love that. And then of course, revisiting the why. So you might be thinking, okay, so happy for these beautiful beach women that got to go soak it all in. Yes.
I hate to throw you a curveball. Tina's on, and Tina doesn't get to get on too much.
Yes.
A minute or two, Tina. I'm sorry.
If she can, I would love to.
Hey guys,
There she
ladies. Thank you. Yeah, I'll just chime in real quick because I know we're towards the end.
Yeah, that's okay. Take your time, Tina.
Yeah, thank you, Tori. So, it's really hard to follow those last 3 amazing ladies, but truthfully, it was exactly what I needed as well. I think, kind of like Kelly said, we all kind of go through tough seasons and have, times in life where it's easy to just kind of let the mind take over, let the thoughts take over, and just kind of spiral, and I'm just so, so grateful for this leadership team and our team specifically, that our leaders really pour into us, regardless of the season we're in, regardless if, we're surging or we're, just maintaining, or wherever we're at in our business, we still get that love, that respect. And I just really felt that. I really just felt supported this weekend. And even by, some of the ladies that I don't see very often were just sideline sisters. And I still just felt like I was being cheered on, that I was being encouraged. And they really want the best for me, and I want the best for them, in the Juice Plus life and outside of that. And I think these days it's really, really hard for people to find a community like that. Just even other friends that I have and coworkers that I have, I feel so lucky to know that I have, outside of my everyday life, a community that I can pull from and that pour into me and I can pour into, because like I said, not a lot of people have that these days. And I just loved being in the little Caroline bubble all weekend. I just really felt like I could really stay focused on what we were trying to learn and trying to accomplish. And I wasn't getting distracted by outside things. I just felt very like engulfed in the whole experience. And again, I think that's because we have amazing leadership on our team, and everybody's just so cohesive. And yeah, it was just an amazing training too. I agree, Kelly. The 90s video was like what I needed. It was amazing, and we had fun with that. And just so grateful that I was able to make it up there. And Jeanette, once again, thank you for opening up your home and inviting us, and to all the other NMBs for all the planning you guys put into this. It really did make a big impact. So what I got.
Tina. Okay, it was so good to have you share. And that was the perfect way to kind of bridge into the end of this, because one, I just wanted to say that maybe you're sitting there thinking, okay, what now for me? I wasn't at the beach, but we would, and it might be a little bit more of a fight to ignore the distractions of life, because we aren't going to be getting away to the beach, but we want to help you. Your leadership support team wants to help you have clarity with your why and be able to finish strong and know where you're going. Not only finishing out this new year, because really I don't want to ignore December because of what our company is offering right now being so amazing. So we can finish strong in December, and we can have clarity going into the new year. And we want to help you do that. We want to help you revisit your why and retrain your brain and get really good practice. So please do not hesitate to reach out to us so that we can help, and we can just help you recommit and just have that accountability. And lastly, I know that we cannot possibly bring the fullness of our community to life on social media, but I am so passionate about our healthy living community being a place where people, they are seeing and hearing things that they don't otherwise hear. So I think sometimes once we've been a part of this for a while, we just kind of take for granted this information that we're hearing. But the healthy living community, we have over 3,000 people in there that we get to inspire. And so I am really excited. Next Monday, we're going to kick off a 12 days of wellness in there. So we're going to try to mix it up at the end of the year. And I would just ask for the most engagement ever. I just want to see every single post blowing up with 20 plus, 40 plus comments. Can you imagine how that would feel if that was just the true life-giving nature of our community was actually coming to life there on social media? I know it's easy to just scroll past that and not comment, but tag people and comment. And especially for those of us that are going to pour into this 12 days of wellness, I think this will be the perfect time to really start these amazing conversations around our healthy living community, because we know that come January 1st, what are people thinking about and what are people recommitting to? And we want them to be thinking about our community and thinking about us as the place to turn to go make some changes. So I will be putting out more information about this 12 days of wellness, but if you're having a hard time remembering to comment in healthy living community, I just encourage you to go onto your phone, set a little alert reminder, and each day take 2 minutes to tag people in there and to be just commenting in there and bringing energy and bringing life. Emily also says that she's going to be running a 10-day shred in January and doing it differently with a prep week. Okay, I love that. So that's the perfect way to just jump into the new year and know that that's coming. So, all right, I think that's all I have. I love all that was shared. Thank you so much to Kelly and Trisha and Emma and Tina. And I am just excited to be here with you guys hosting here our team Zooms in December. And I can't wait to see you back here next Tuesday for another fun time to gather together. All right, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Tori. Thank you, ladies. That was amazing.
Feel free to comment what your takeaway was.
Thanks, everybody.
I want to throw this out there also. I will be doing some more of this T. Harv Eker mindset training in January. So I won't be able to do it here in St. Louis, but I'm going to do it on Zoom. So be looking for that if you're curious. What's everyone talking about? I am looking forward to January, Millionaire Mindset, and we might even kick off something a little bit later this month to get you off and running the 1st of January. Okay, thanks. Thank you, Tori. That was fantastic.
Awesome.
Thanks, Tori.
Thanks, guys.